Good morning, Nova Scotia. It's Tuesday, July 21st. I'm Dan Budgel, and this is your Lighthouse Local with the news, sports, traffic, and weather you need to start your day. Fall River housing proposal moves towards final approval. We begin in Fall River, where the province is taking additional steps to move a proposed housing development fund. The Executive Panel on Housing has opened a final round of public engagement for a development known as Fall River Site B. The area was designed as a special planning area in 2024. The Halifax Regional Municipality has already completed planning work, reviewed several applications, and had multiple rounds of public consultation. The provincial panel will now build on that work by completing proposed amendments to the municipal planning strategy and land use bylaw, along with a development agreement for consideration by the Minister of Housing. Housing Minister John White says the province is stepping in because the traditional approval process would not move quickly enough to allow construction to begin this fall. Residents can submit feedback on the proposal until August the 3rd. Charges laid following protest in Wolfville. A 19-year-old Kentville man has been charged as the RCMP continues investigating a protest involving Premier Tim Houston at Acadia University. Police say demonstrators blocked the Premier from leaving the Wolfville campus following a speaking engagement on July 15th. The Premier and members of his staff were inside a vehicle when an individual climbed onto it and the windshield was smashed. The accused was arrested Friday and faces charges that include intimidation and mischief under $5,000. He appeared in Kentville Provincial Court Monday and remains in custody pending another court appearance. The RCMP say the investigation remains active and that the person charged is not the same individual who was arrested and released without charges on the day of the protests. Halifax Regional Police are investigating two separate fatal road incidents. A 66-year-old motorcyclist died after a collision involving a motorcycle and a car on the Bedford Highway near Flamingo Drive shortly before 6 o'clock Monday morning. The road was closed for several hours while the Halifax Regional Police Collision Reconstruction Unit examined the scene. Police also confirmed Monday that a 71-year-old cyclist died from injuries suffering in a collision on Strawberry Hill Street last Friday. Investigators say the cyclist struck the open door of a parked pickup truck after it was opened into his path. The driver of the truck was issued a summary offense ticket for opening a vehicle door without first ensuring it could be done safely. Both investigations remain open. In great news, we have a clean energy investment that will support Cape Breton youth sports. A major investment in clean energy is expected to help make organized sports more accessible for young people in Cape Breton. Tomorrow's Legends, a Sydney-based nonprofit organization, is receiving more than $347,000 from the province of Nova Scotia. The funding will help install a state-of-the-art solar energy system and central control system to automate heating, cooling, and lighting at the new Legends Arena. The organization is transforming Sydney's former Centennial Arena into a net zero sports and community facility. Brian Comer, the MLA for Cape Breton East, says access to sports helps young people build confidence, form stronger relationships, and improve their physical and mental health. He says lowering the facility's operating costs will allow Tomorrow's Legends to keep its programs affordable and accessible, giving more young people the opportunity to participate both on and off the court. To Tomorrow's Legends president and CEO, Bill says the provincial contribution is a key part of the arena's retrofit, and it's a goal of reaching net zero operation. He also says creating professional quality courts and training spaces is important, but so is building an affordable facility that young people and the wider community can enjoy for years. Juanita Spencer of the Nova Scotia Federation of Municipalities says the solar panels and upgraded energy management system will improve efficiency, reduce costs, and help the arena remain a sustainable community space. When it fully opens in 2027, Legends Arena is expected to include courts for basketball, volleyball, pickleball, and other sports. Plans also include an indoor training area, a recording studio, a multi-purpose room, and a cultural display celebrating Cape Breton's diversity. The facility is expected to provide recreational and competitive opportunities for approximately 2,000 young people. By spending less money on energy, Tomorrow's Legends say it can invest more directly into affordable youth programming. Mooseland Road wildfire remains held. There is continued encouraging news from the Mooseland Road wildfire in Halifax County. The province says the fire remains held and is estimated at approximately 1,447 hectares. Ground crews or heavy equipment remain at the scene, while 2 DNR helicopters are supporting transportation and aerial surveillance. Fixed-wing aircraft remain available, but were not expected to be required yesterday. The remaining road closure is between Civic Address 2124 and 2890 on Mooseland Road. Residents and other drivers are being asked to avoid the restricted area and give emergency crews room to work. In baseball, the Toronto Blue Jays are hoping to bounce back after a difficult start to their series against Tampa Bay. The Rays defeated Toronto 7-1 Monday night at the Rogers Center. The teams meet again tonight with the first pitch scheduled for shortly after 8 o'clock Atlantic. Closer to home, the Halifax Wanderers return to the Wanderers grounds Friday night. Halifax will host FC Supra du Quebec in Canadian Premier League action beginning at 7 o'clock. The match will also be available through One Soccer and CBC Gem. For the Tuesday morning commute, Nova Scotia 501 report was not displaying any listed provincial traffic events during our early morning check. Conditions can change quickly, so drivers should check their routes before leaving and allow additional time around construction zones and emergency vehicle. And now your weather from Environment Canada. It was 12 degrees and partly cloudy at Halifax Stanfield International Airport at 6 o'clock this morning. Fog patches around Halifax are expected to dissipate, leaving mainly sunny conditions for much of the day. The temperature will reach 25 degrees inland, but remain closer to 17 along parts of the coast. The humidex will make it feel closer to 28, and the UV index is 8 or very high. Tonight, clouds will increase and fog patches will redevelop before morning. Southerly winds will become southeasterly and could gust to 40 kilometers an hour overnight, and the low will be 14. Wednesday will bring a substantial change. Rain, at times heavy, is expected to begin in the morning with 20 to 30 millimeters possible. There is also a risk of a thunder shower, along with winds gusting to 50 kilometers an hour. The temperature Wednesday will reach 21 with a humidex of 28. That's your Lighthouse Local for Tuesday, July 21st. I'm Dan Budgell. Stay connected wherever your day takes you. Download the Lighthouse Radio app today from the Apple App Store and take us with you anywhere you go. Stay informed, stay connected, and have a safe Tuesday, Nova Scotia.